The jungle doesn't forgive, it doesn't forget. It watches, it waits, and when the balance tips, it strikes. Deep within the untouched heart of the world's largest rainforest, a survival team set out to document the raw beauty of the wild. Experienced in terrain and tested by danger, they thought they knew the rules of the greenest, wildest place on Earth. But this journey was different. Something was off. The air was thicker, the silence more unnerving. They weren't alone, and they weren't in control. On day 3, they found the first signs. Claw marks gouged into the bark of a tree 6 feet up. Bones snapped and scattered, not by scavengers, but by something larger, stronger, smarter. Something calculating. It had been watching them since they stepped into the green abyss, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They pushed on, hoping to find their lost tracker Luis, who had disappeared without a trace 2 days earlier. No signs of a struggle. Just his blood-stained compass lying near the riverbed. A message scratched into the tree nearby read, "Still here," signed with what looked like a paw print. Panic set in. Every night they heard it, a deep, heavy breathing just beyond the firelight, followed by glowing eyes that watched them from the trees. Once it darted across the clearing, a massive black silhouette too big, too fast, too silent to be any animal they recognized. It was patient, methodical, almost bored, toying with them like a cat with a mouse. This wasn't a hunt anymore, it was a game. And they were the prey. By day 5, it wasn't about documenting wildlife, it was about making it out alive. They found their camp torn apart, traps they hadn't set now triggered around them. More messages, this time carved into tree trunks. One read, "Still watching." Another simply, "Run." It was close, it knew their every move. It wasn't just a predator, it was intelligent, and it was enjoying the chase. Desperation clawed at them. They split up, hoping to lose whatever it was, only to emerge from the jungle shaken and empty-handed, 2 of them missing, their fate unknown. What they found was a testament to the unseen, shaky, half-burned footage, their cameras showing only glimpses of the dark shape darting through the trees. A scream abruptly cut off. Then static, but one thing was clear, the jungle had turned against them. In its domain, power shifts in seconds. The hunter becomes the hunted. And not all predators are animals. If you think you could survive where nature rewrites the rules, hit that subscribe button. Share your thoughts. What would you do if the jungle turned against you? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoy these wild, true inspired stories of survival. Because in this jungle, only the alert walk out alive. Welcome back everyone. Today's video is brought to you by our incredible community of patrons. If you're new here, welcome. We release new videos every week about survival, the outdoors, preparedness, and more. Before we begin, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has supported this channel over the years. You guys are directly responsible for allowing me to spend more time in the wilderness and bring you better, more exciting videos. Now let's get started. There's nothing quite like the feeling of being surrounded by the lush greenery of a dense jungle. The air is thick with humidity, the symphony of birds and insects fills your ears, and the ground beneath your feet is covered in a carpet of leaves. It's a place where adventure awaits around every bend, where the laws of the civilized world seem to fade away and where you're truly on your own. In the heart of this untamed wilderness, a group of survival experts ventured deep into the jungle on an expedition to document the area's rich wildlife. With their cameras at the ready, they hoped to capture the elusive creatures that made their home in the dense foliage. As they moved through the undergrowth, their eyes peeled for any sign of movement. The jungle, however, seemed to be playing hide and seek, offering only glimpses of the creatures they sought to film. As the days passed, the group began to feel a sense of unease settle over them. The jungle, once a place of wonder and excitement, now seemed to be closing in on them, watching their every move. Then came the unsettling discovery that sent chills down their spines. Claw marks gouged into the bark of trees, bones scattered on the forest floor. It was clear that they were not alone in the jungle, and whatever was out there was powerful, patient, intelligent, calculating. With each passing day, the stakes rose higher and the tension thickened. The group's determination to uncover the secrets of the jungle was put to the ultimate test. Faced with danger at every turn, they had to rely on their survival skills and intuition to stay alive. As the lines between hunter and hunted blurred, they found themselves trapped in a terrifying game of cat and mouse. But what they were up against was unlike anything they'd ever encountered before. A creature that stalked them relentlessly, toying with them like prey. It was a battle of wits, strength, and endurance. As they fought to stay alive, they had to confront their deepest fears and push themselves beyond their limits. With no way out in sight, they had only one option left: to fight back. Using their knowledge of the jungle and its inhabitants, they devised a plan to outsmart their elusive captor. It was a risky move, but it was their only hope of survival. Will they be able to outsmart their captor and escape the deadly game? Or will they become another part of the jungle's deadly embrace? Find out next time on our channel. As the days turned into nights, the jungle became their prison. The dense canopy trapping them in an eternal twilight. The familiar sounds of the forest took on a sinister tone. The rustling leaves whispering secrets of unseen predators. The chirping of crickets a mocking reminder of their vulnerability. Even the gentle flow of the river seemed to have a hidden undercurrent of menace. Sleep offered no escape. Restless dreams filled with lurking shadows and piercing eyes haunted their nights. Each morning brought a renewed sense of dread, knowing that the sun would rise on another day of fear and uncertainty. The jungle, once a place of adventure and discovery, had transformed into a menacing labyrinth determined to keep them captive. Trapped in this living nightmare, they yearned for the safety of civilization. The memories of home, family, and loved ones became their lifeline, fueling their determination to survive. But as the days passed, the jungle's grip tightened. The constant threat of danger sapped their strength and eroded their hope. As the boundaries between reality and nightmare blurred, they clung to their sanity, fighting to retain their humanity in the face of a relentless and unforgiving wilderness. How long can they endure? Will they succumb to the oppressive embrace of the jungle, or find a way to break free? One thing is certain: the jungle is a force to be reckoned with, and it will test them to their very core. Stay tuned to find out how they escape the clutches of the jungle, and if they ever return to the outside world, the same. Never forget, the jungle doesn't forgive. It doesn't forget. It watches, it waits, and when the balance tips, it strikes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching. Stay safe. See you in the next video.